All right, well, here we are. First round mixed open class Friday afternoon. This is going to be the first race lap I have taken. I did take a few laps during practice, but as you know, if you have ever done this, you don't get a race lap anywhere but in a race. So this will be the first time I'm planning to hit the track at full speed. You can see me there on the outside over in gate 7. All right, we're going to line up on the gate here. Let's go ahead and roll it. I really do love the indoor atmosphere of the arenas. So much fun. All right, so right about there, as the gate is literally dropping, I feel something snap off my bike. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is that as I'm trying to snap out of the gate, I feel something whip across my arm, my left arm, and I felt it kind of like bouncing off my knees as I was trying to grab pedals, and you could see me going all the way down the first straightaway as I keep glancing down at my bike trying to figure out what the hell just broke off my bike, because something clearly hit me and I have no idea what was going on at that point. You can see me, I'm definitely taking it easy. I'm glancing down over and over again. And right about here, I had decided, okay, well, forget it. This is just first round and open. I'll just go ahead and relax and take an easy lap because something's not right with my bicycle. Let's just survive the round and try again in second round. And I'll play it here. And right there, everything changed in the blink of an eye. I saw someone go down. I looked up and I just saw open track ahead of me. I had a line that was unobstructed. And the reflex racer brain took over. All of a sudden, it did not matter what was going on with my bike. The only thing that I could think is point my bars down and pedal my ass off. And I go from way behind to third place coming out of the first turn here. You can see that there. By now, I'm noticing that my bike is functioning just fine. And I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me back it up here. Let me back it up and zoom in a little bit here. I don't know if you can tell, but I am missing a horn. Turns out that whole time, what happened was one of my horns had fallen off of my helmet. So my panic was completely for nothing. So here I go. I'm hitting the rhythm section thinking I might be able to catch this guy. Maybe I can catch this guy and make a pass and get second place and transfer out of the first round, because if there's one thing that I'm pretty confident I can do better than most people on the track, it's corner. So I'm thinking if I can just get close enough to him to make a move in the corner. And that's when everything changed again, because like I had said, I had yet to hit the whole track at speed, and this rhythm section, just over halfway through it, the rhythm changed. So just as you feel like you're hitting your stride and getting your flow, everything changes. And you can see right about here, boink, boink. I swear to you guys, I thought my weekend was over. I thought I was going down and I thought I was going to the hospital. So again, it was like, okay, shut it down, survive it, let's get out second round. And that's what we did. Here we are getting in the gate for the first round of 3640 Novice class. First time I'm lining up on the gate with these guys. Let me pause that for a second. I'm still fresh and loose from my open moto. That's what's cool about being a novice and running in mixed open class, because you've got about 45 to 55 motos usually between open and class. So when you get on the gate for class, you're nice and loose and warm, and the blood is pumping nice, and it just makes you have a much better lap when you're on class. So we had a mixture of 26 to 35-year-olds as well. As you can see, it looks like gate 2, the yellow jersey, he was 26-35 class, and gate 6 in the blue there, she was also 26-35 class. So here we go, gonna drop the gate. Not a terrible gate. I have been working on my gates quite a bit. So I've been definitely trying to be faster out of the gate. I do have an extremely high gear. So what I run is a 44 tooth in the front with a 15 tooth in the rear. And since I've got short legs, I have short crank arms. I've only got 172.5 millimeter crank arm. So it does take a lot of torque to get that gear spinning from a dead stop. It's pretty underappreciated how quickly my reaction time is coming out of the gate, because most people don't realize my gearing is so stiff. But I'm usually one of the first 2 or 3 guys out of the gate when I line up. It changes quickly because I don't have very good second and third pedals, but I am working on it. So here we are. I'm thinking, man, that guy in the white jersey is quick. But I found an open line. I swooped down. Guy in the yellow jersey had a fast first straightaway, but I could definitely out-pump him down the second straightaway. You could just see my track awareness and my positioning was definitely... Let me pause that for a second. My track awareness and my positioning was definitely helping me have better lap times, even though I feel like a couple of these guys might be faster than me overall. I feel like I was just more experienced in knowing how to read the track and getting in a place where I could be the most efficient with my riding. And again, I learned after the first round in open that I cannot hit that rhythm section at 100% speed because I'm going to get hurt. So I made a mental note that coming out of the second turn, I needed to make sure I wasn't going for it to just get through the rhythm section, and then any ground I needed to make up from there, I can try and catch coming out of turn 3 and coming down the last straightaway. But in this specific moto, they were taking 3 straight to the main. So even though I was in second, I felt like I did not need to waste any more energy to stay ahead of third place, because top 3 were going straight to the mains anyway. So that's it. Day 1, novice class, straight to main event, first round. Got to come back for second round and open, so we'll see you there. All right. On the gate here, getting ready to drop for second round, also known as the last chance qualifier for open class. I really have a goal to always make mains in open. I am more concerned about making mains in open class than I am about winning my novice class. But I've got my work cut out for me. I'm on the gate with Tim Matson and another guy whom I know is very fast. And Tim Matson, I shouldn't have any business beating because he's an extremely fast rider. He is just a couple of wins away from turning expert. So I'm thinking as soon as the gate drops, I just got to pedal my ass off the whole track. Go like hell. See how close I can keep up with these guys. Maybe I'll get lucky and one of them will make a mistake. Because I'm thinking that's the only way that I'm getting in the main event here. But we'll see what happens. Get a pretty good gate. I'm sticking bar to bar with Tim Matson. I've got the inside line. I'm really impressed at this point. Got a great turn there. Came out pretty well ahead. You can see Tim is definitely more smooth through the second straightaway. Caught right back up to me. But I went low to mid in the second turn to kind of block any attempt at a pass. I'm sure that if it was do or die, he would have made a move, but they were taking 2. Same thing here. He made a good move coming up, getting real close to me coming out of turn 3. But again, it wasn't necessary to make a pass. So I do feel like he could have passed me if the situation called for it, but it didn't. Either way, I am stoked. I just kept up with these dudes that are super fast, and I'm going to the freaking main event for Friday in mixed open. Couldn't be happier. So we'll see you guys on the next gate. Will be mixed open main events. All right, here we are, lined up on the gate for the main event in open class. I'm coming out of gate 6 or so, somewhere over there. Nervous as hell. I just want to see how well I can keep up with these guys. There's some fast dudes out there. Gate drops. I felt like I got a pretty good gate, but everyone quickly just started walking away from me. I found myself in 6th place going into the first turn. Just trying to find lines, coming down, catching up. Got bar to bar with Tim Matson here going into turn 2. Traffic jam. I couldn't go low, high, or center to go around anyone. Came out of the turn, caught up to Jose Lynn Jr., out-pumped him through the rhythm section, made a pass going into turn 3. Ended up bar to bar with Tim Matson again. Didn't want to pass him. Too much respect to that guy. At that point, it wasn't for a podium anyway, so what was the point? Ended up 6th overall for open class main events. Pretty excited. Was just happy to be there at all. The fact that I was able to finish. I had a couple guys. Pretty proud of myself. But more importantly, about, I would say, 30 motos from now, I got to jump right back on the gate for my novice class main event. So we'll see you there. All right. Lined up on the gate for 36 to 40 novice main event. I'm coming out of around gate 4 or so, and my goal is simple. Just try and give as good of a race as I can to the dude in the white jersey, Otis Busper, because that dude is lightning fast. I got an okay gate, but him and the guy in the yellow jersey just both out-powered me down the first straightaway. But as you know, I got those turns on point, made my move, came out well ahead in 2nd place to get by yellow jersey, chasing down Otis Busberg, go low in the turn, make my move, but I decided to be kind and not white stripe him, because at the end of the day, he's just a quick rider, and there was no reason to, white stripe him. There just wasn't. It's the first day of main events. I'm happy with 2nd place. It was his first national. Dude was pretty stoked, and I was happy for him. As you will see throughout the rest of the video, he and I had some pretty great battles all weekend long, and, at the end of the day, that's exactly why I do this. It's not for the trophies. It's for that camaraderie and the thrill of dogfighting on your bicycle with another dude that, just is really stoked to be there, and we'll just take it at that, So, end of Friday, didn't do too bad. 2nd overall in 36 to 40 novice class, 6th overall in 31 and over mixed open. Now it's time to go get some dinner, get hydrated, and get to bed, because Saturday morning comes all too quickly. We'll see you guys on the gate for mixed open round 1. Early Saturday morning, we are up on the gate for first round of 31 and over mixed open. I had done my stretches, I had my power breakfast, but my body just wasn't quite ready to perform yet. So my goal was simple: throw down a decent lap that got my blood flowing, but be safe, and just save my legs for 2nd round. The dudes I was lined up with, I had no chance of beating anyway. They were only taking 2, and I know Rigo Solano is just lightning fast, and the other dude that was out there, Austin, I can't remember his first name, but Austin, quick dude. I knew that I wasn't going to have a position anyway to make it to main, so I was more or less just out there for a parade lap, get the blood flowing. There goes Chris Bowman just flying by me there in the rhythm section. Wearing the purple kit today. That's Icy's new colors for this season. It took us almost half the season to get our jerseys in, but I think they look pretty good. What do you guys think? Kind of like Gravedigger colors, wouldn't you say? All right, so now that we're awake and we're loose, we're going to jump on the gate for 36 to 40 novice class. We'll see you there. All right, we are on the gate Saturday morning for 36 to 40 novice class. Got Busberg in gate 1 there in the white jersey. My goal is to just get out in front of him and give him a good race. And since I was loose, look at that. I got the snap. First one to the 30-foot line, but Otis just got way too much straightaway pull, man. I got better cornering, so I was able to get by him in turn one. It didn't matter, though, because he just powered right back past me down the second straightaway. Again, my cornering's a little better, so I was able to get around him again in turn two. But back to the straightaway, he just out-punched me through the rhythm section. You can't see it in the video, but I do come under him a little bit in the third turn as well. But at that point, they were taking two. I needed to save my legs. I had a lot of riding left to do. So I'll take that. Second place, you see Daryl M. Helmer finish right behind me, the Dolphin. And fourth place, James Morrison there. I didn't want to push myself too hard. I had a lot of riding left to do for the weekend, including second round of Mixed Open, which is coming up right now. Here we are lining up on the gate for second round of 31 and over Mixed Open. You can see me all the way over in gate 8 there, racked up next to Jose Lim Jr., who is a phenomenal rider. I think the track just was a little bit too much for him this weekend. You can see the gate drops, and he's just gone. You got Curtis Sly coming up in fourth place there, also a very talented rider. I'm just hoping I can chase down Jose. I managed to get under him in the first turn. He's able to catch back up to me coming down the second straightaway. He goes too low going into the turn. I went high so I could high-low him. He got better positioning going into the rhythm section. I make my move towards the inside to set him up for the third turn. You can hear... let me back that up. This is too good. You can hear behind me, or behind my wife, I should say, who's filming, the Mad Vi Queen. My wife was sitting in front of the Haro tent, so that is Nick Long and his crew cheering your boy on. Really cool to hear. They were rooting for me quite a bit this weekend. You'll hear in some of the other videos coming up too. Makes me feel good, and those guys are solid dudes, and it's just really fun to know that just some weird looking dude that's overweight can get on a bicycle and touch as many people. Wait, that don't sound right, but you know what I mean. Like to be able to do something like that on a bicycle and bring that much joy to so many people, you can't get that anywhere but BMX. And I pity anybody who is missing BMX in their life. If you don't have it, I feel sorry for you guys. You should do something about it, because it is unlike anything else, I promise you. Anyway, enough of that. Your boy just qualified for main events in 31 and over Mixed Open. Already qualified for main events in 36 to 40 Novice. So, next time you see me will be main events for 31 and over Mixed Open on the gate coming up. Here we are on the gate, main event, 31 and over Mixed Open for Saturday evening. I'm coming out of gate 3 next to Tim Matson. We got Rigoberto Solano in gate 1. Gate drops, Rigoberto is gone. Find myself 4 wide coming over the second obstacle going into turn 1. I'm able to power ahead a little bit. Come out of turn 1. You see me chasing down Jose Lim Jr. like I have been doing all weekend long. I know he has a habit of going a little high in the turn, so I just cut down low. I'm able to get position on him going into the rhythm section. Out pump him to get ahead of him before turn 3. Take my turn nice and low to avoid any passing. Give it a couple cranks coming out of the turn. And your boy just got 4th overall in 31 and over Mixed Open for Saturday night. Pretty stoked, jazzed, amped up, ready to go rock it in 36-40 Novice main events coming up next. Here we are on the gate for main events. 36-40 Novice, on the real star of this story has to be Daryl, spelt like Dolphin, and Helmer. You see him come out of the gate so hard he almost loops out. Let me back that up for you. So we got Daryl right to my left coming out of that gate. What? This is literally his 3rd lap on a BMX bike. I have been giving him some pointers on how to do the gate, and y'all, I'm just be a good teacher because that was impressive. He's got Tapatio Anderson hot on his heels. James Morrison immediately to his right. Look at how low he went in those corners. He must be taking a couple of notes watching your boy ride. And I never expected this. I went to take my turn like I normally would, and here came Darrell, spelt like Dolphin, M. Helmer. And you can hear Nick Long and his crew behind the camera woman again. Let's just back that up.
Let's go, Gino! Come on, Gino, get it back!
Oh, I was getting it back. So here I am, setting him up to go low. I knew he was going to high-low me. So coming out of the turn, I made sure to go inside just to kind of scrub off any momentum he had. And again, since this is only his third lap, I just had more legs. He couldn't pedal, even if he wanted to. But damn, third lap on a BMX bike at a national, and he's chasing your boy down on a borrowed bike. Can we just take a minute and give a thumbs up for Darrell, spelt like Dolphin, M. Helmer, national debut today on a borrowed bicycle? Yo, if you ain't liking the video for that, then I don't want you to subscribe to my channel. Just kidding. All right. Well, that concludes racing for Saturday. We are now going to go grab dinner. Again, hydrate and get some sleep because Sunday morning is even earlier and we got to get on the gate bright and early for Mixed Open Round 1. Here we are, bright and early, 8 a.m. Sunday morning. Well, it's probably more like 8:15, 8:20. But I'm lined up on the gate with every elite rider in 31 and over Mixed Open you could imagine. I really was concerned that I wasn't going to be making main events at all today. I am lined up with Adrian Burley and just every single rider on the gate right now was plenty capable of taking a win this morning. And I just was in my head and I'm like, man, I'm not making main events today for Open, and that sucks because everybody were up against us super fast. I even got Darrell M. Helmer, spelt like Dolphin, to sign up for Mixed Open today with me. So he's on the gate too. And we both were like, man, we're not going to make main events today, but we're just going to go out and throw down a hot lap and see how close we can keep up with everybody. And we'll see how it goes. Pretty impressive. The gate drops. Everybody stays bar to bar for about the first 90 feet of the track. We went over an obstacle and everyone was still clustered together. I was fortunate enough to have the inside line, so I just went low in the turn and somehow managed to come out in first place. And I just never looked back. I just was like, oh my God, I'm going to get past any second. As long as I don't get passed by two people, I'm going straight to the main event. You can see Darrell and Helmer behind me and Adrian Burley were battling back and forth the entire track. Darrell and Helmer got better positioning going into turn 3, was able to shut Burley down. And I got across the finish line and looked to my left and I was like, oh my God, it's you. I said, boy, I didn't expect for us to go out first round, and we were cracking up. I believe we were the only two novices on the gate there, so it was just kind of funny. But man, super surprised. That may have been my fastest lap all weekend, and I had Darrell M. Helmer on my 6th the entire way. But that was it. We got our warm-up lap in, qualified straight to main events for 31 and over Mixed Open. And now we get to catch our breath and then go right back to staging so we can jump on the gate for 3640 Novice, which you will see next. We are now lined up on the gate, 3640 Novice class, first round, Sunday morning. Look who's got gate 1, none other than Otis Busberg, the guy who's been taking the victory every lap all weekend long. I am in gate 3, and my plan was get out of the gate as fast as possible because I was noticing a pattern with Otis being sluggish out of the gate. My plan was get to the 30-foot line as fast as I could, hopefully ahead of Otis, and then immediately move over into lane 1 to try and take his momentum away from him because this was my last chance to really give him a good race. I did not want to let him go home with victories over me all weekend. So I wanted to win one, and damn it, this lap was going to be it. So let's see how it goes. Gate drops, got an awesome snap, hit the 30-foot line, and right about here, as I'm coming over into lane 1, jokingly he yells out, "Not today, buddy." And I knew I had figured out his riding pattern, so I knew that he likes to let his momentum swing him high in the turns, and I knew that I was going to be going under him again, so this time I wasn't going to be as courteous and leaving him some room as I had been all weekend. So jokingly, I replied with, "Well, not yet anyway," and I'll show you how that all played out here. So as predicted, he went high in turn 1. I came under him. Look at Daryl and Helmer sticking a wheel in, trying to come under me as well. But here it is. He goes high, I come under him, and this time I put myself straight to the white line, shut down his momentum. Daryl spelt like dolphin, and Helmer just about gets around him too, but he was going too fast to be on the outside line of that rhythm section. It really throws you off. So come across first, qualified straight to the main event, 3640 novice, Sunday morning. I was pretty impressed that I was able to beat Busberg because the dude really knew how to ride a bike. I reached my goal of beating him one lap just to show him I could do it and show myself too. But at this point, as far as I was concerned, I had been riding well all weekend. I made main events. Everything was good for me. And I could have left happy right then and there. So, of course, I do still have main events to come. So we'll catch you on the gate for mixed open main event for Sunday afternoon. All right. Here we are on the gate for 31 and over mixed open main event Sunday afternoon. Your boys got gate 2. A lot of fast guys on that gate. And I'm thinking to myself, if I can just get a great snap like I have been most of the weekend, I can possibly get to the turn and run everybody up. That was it. I was like, I'm just going to take this whole ass moto to the top of the berm and see what happens. But in order to do that, it was imperative that I got a premium gate, and it just did not happen. As you can see here, gate drops, and pretty much everybody comes out of the gate faster than me. I got Daryl and Helmer behind me, another dude behind me, but that's it. Now, if you look here at, there's a dude just outside of me in all black. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I can run him up, but he had just enough position on me, pointed his front wheel at that hay bale inside of turn 1, and pretty much took my track away. And right about here, I was lined up with nowhere to go, front wheel aiming right to his back wheel. And for those of you that don't know, if you hit someone's back wheel with your front wheel, you're the one that's going to go down every time. So I had to get off the throttle. I ended up, you're unable to see it here, but I had to dab a foot there to keep from going down. My race was over. Someone yelled, "Slow down."
How fast do you think you can roll that big old boat?
How fast do you think you can roll that big old boat? Charlie says. I love that guy, man. USA BMX got some of the best announcers in the game, man. You gotta love it. So, funny thing, even though I took last place here, I ended up getting by the same guy that tried to put me into the hay bale in turn 1. Ended up going down in turn 2, so I gained a position there. And if you heard at the end there, they called Adrian Burley back to the finish line. They ended up disqualifying him due to an illegal number plate or something like that. So, overall, 6th place, main event, 31 and over mixed open. Not too bad, not too shabby. I was just happy to survive it. Like I said, my lap ended pretty early, so was just happy to get through it. Was pretty much done riding. I had to still go to mains for 3640 novice, so you're going to catch that here coming up next. Here we are getting on the gate for the last time of the day, last time of the weekend, and for one final time at the 2023 Blackjack Nationals in the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Your boy came, he raced, he pillaged, had a great time. But by this point, emotionally, mentally, physically, I was just over it. There are only 4 of us, so we're all taking home a podium. I just took this opportunity to collect my thoughts. One more lap around the track, say goodbye to the fans, say goodbye to the dirt, just kind of close it down in a mellow sense. You can see second place there, Daryl Imhelmer had kind of the same idea. None of us was going to be able to chase Otis Busberg down. The dude is an extremely talented rider. He's going to do great things in the 3640 intermediate class. Can't wait to run into him again in the future. But that was a wrap. Reno was as exciting as we had anticipated. It was nice to be back. Personally, for me, I haven't been to Reno in 25, maybe 30 years. If you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. If you do like this new style of format where I kind of recap my laps, please let me know, because this could potentially be a new segment on the channel that I do regularly. And while it's still available, please consider going to storefrontier.com/MadViking, where I do have some merch up for sale. That will be going away soon. I am trying to figure out a different type of e-commerce solution, but in the meantime, you guys can go there anytime you want. I got tank tops, t-shirts, men and women. I got youth shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, beer koozies. There's a lot of stuff available up there. If you do consider picking something up, it does help out the channel quite a bit. It definitely helps your boy out. Also, for those of you that do not know, I am a Box Components affiliate with my own discount code that I am happy to share with you guys. If you want to score yourself some of those amazing tires that I am able to make my great moves in the turns with, or anything else that Box Components has to offer, just use discount code Cheeto15 when you're checking out. Save your guys 15% off pretty much anything on the site. I haven't found anything yet that's not accepted with that discount code, even though they say it's not the entire site. I have yet to find anything that doesn't work with the discount. So you guys feel free to use that discount code as much as you'd like. My gift to you for being my loyal fans. I appreciate all of you. I love you all. And until next time, you guys, race and pillage.